What's poppin', guys? It's your girl HeyParis here. Let me turn off the car so you guys can hear me better. What's poppin', guys? It's your girl HeyParis here. And yo, when I tell you I'm lucky, I'm not exaggerating. This shit is stupid, but okay, y'all already saw the title of the video, okay? Let me explain to you what happened, okay? So basically, if you guys follow me on all of my social medias, on my Twitter, on my Instagram, all of that, I interact a lot with you guys. Like, I'm not one of those YouTubers who pretends like they don't see notifications and mentions and comments and stuff like that. If you tag me in a comment on Instagram, I'ma see it and I'ma reply. Sometimes I don't. If I have nothing to say, then I'm just not gonna reply, but I saw it. If you DM me on Instagram, I most likely see it, and most of the time I reply. As long as you ain't begging for something, I always reply. If you mention me on Twitter, Twitter is the easiest way to gain access to me, to get a reply for a question you might have, a concern you might have, or if you just want to say something to me. I see all of my tweets, okay? But don't follow me on Twitter because I'm mad annoying. Like, I read my tweets sometimes and I'm like, I'm hella annoying on Twitter. Like, that's not me. But I'd be sitting on my couch and I'd be just saying some shit that's on my mind, and it's hella annoying. Like, I would unfollow me if I was following me on Twitter. So I suggest you not follow me on Twitter. I'm hella annoying. But all I ever do on Twitter is talk about my wedding and planning my wedding, and it must be annoying for you guys. I know I tweeted the other day that, like, it must be so annoying that I tweet about my wedding all the time, and a lot of you guys were like, no girl, it's a happy occasion, blah 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 blah. But I know some people are like, Paris, we are tired of hearing about it. So don't follow me on Twitter if you're easily annoyed. But anyways, that's beyond the point. Yo, when was this? Maybe like 2 months after Cameron proposed to me, a girl, and I wish I knew who she was, because bitch, you would have been, listen, if I remembered who the girl who told me to do this was, I swear to you, I wouldn't have an issue right now, because I would know what to do. You guys don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm gonna get there. So basically, 2 months after Cameron proposed to me, a girl on Twitter was like, what the hell is that sound? I feel like there's an animal under the car. Hold on. Definitely an animal under the car. Bitch, what the hell is that? That better be a tree. I gotta move. Hold up. I got to move, because that looked like a big ass spider or tree branches. I'm not sure. Let me go over here. Hold up. This bitch, I ain't trying to have no spiders all up in my coochie. I don't know how the spider gonna end up in my coochie, but I'm not taking no chances, you know what I'm saying? Bitch, I gotta move again because these people are watching me. Let me just back up now because, oh shit, there's an old lady. I'ma just wait for her to leave. She almost gone. Forget it. If she think I'm crazy and talk to myself, then oh well. She just sitting in her car watching me. Hey. Anyways, like I said, about 2 months after Cameron proposed to me, I went on Twitter and I tweeted something. I don't remember what I tweeted something that had to do with my wedding, and some girl, a pretty little white girl, commented on my tweet, and she told me she had suggested that hold on, she moving now. Honey, don't hit my car. Toodles. Bye. Yeah, so she had suggested that I send any extra wedding invitations I have to a bunch of rich people in Toronto in hopes that they think they know me and say they can't make it because they ain't got time to come to no damn wedding, and maybe send me something. Listen, you gotta stand still, camera. The camera was shook. It almost collapsed. Listen, this tweet like went over my head. I read it and I was like, whatever, like, no, I'm not doing that. But then after I had given all of my invitations out, I had 6 invitations left because where I got my invitations from, the way, like, the numbers that you had to order in were weird. So I had 6 or 7 invitations left, I don't remember. And they were just sitting there. And they were just looking at me and taunting me. And I'm like, I spent money on these. Like, I'm going to give it to somebody. But I ain't going to give it to somebody who's going to come to the wedding because ain't nobody else invited to the wedding. You know what I'm saying? So her tweet popped up in my head. And honestly, I'm going to tell you the honest to God truth. I sent out these invitations to 5 hella wealthy people in Toronto, okay? And the reason why I did this was just out of pure curiosity. I was just curious what's going to happen. Is it going to come back to my house? Like, is it going to be returned back to my house? Is anybody going to call the number on the card and be like, who are you? Like, I was just curious, and I wanted to let you guys know my outcome, but I did not expect what happened to happen. Are you listening? So what I did was, there's an area in Toronto called Bridle Path. Bridle Path is where all the rich ass motherfuckers is at, okay? We're talking top-notch doctors, top-notch lawyers. We're talking about business CEOs. We're talking about Drake, Aubrey Graham, Prince has a mansion over there, God rest his soul. Like a whole bunch of celebrities and really wealthy millionaires and billionaires live in Bridle Path, okay? Bridle Path is literally, this lady is just staring at me through the window. I'm about to show you guys her. We're talking celebrities, we're talking millionaires and billionaires live in Bridle Path. Bridle Path is Toronto goals. If you live in Bridle Path, you dead ass made it. Like, there's nowhere else you could go. You feel me? Bridle Path is the top of the rich ass people in Toronto. You feel me? So what I did was, and I'm not trying to give you guys a tutorial on how to scam motherfuckers. Like, that is not my goal right now. I'm just telling you guys what I did, okay? So what I did was, I went on Google and I looked for houses in Bridle Path that were for sale. And then I went out to Google Earth and I basically like moved myself around Google Earth. You know how you can see like everything in kind of like real life? I moved myself around Google Earth and I looked for like parked cars, which to me equals it's vacant, meaning that like someone lives there. You know what I'm saying? And bitch, I wrote down 5 of the biggest houses that I saw that looked like somebody lived in there, because I don't know who lived in there. I have no clue. And I sent them a wedding invitation, and the wedding invitation didn't say anyone's name. It just said the address and me and Cameron's real name, okay? So sent those off, didn't think about it until yesterday. Until yesterday, when my heart literally came out the booty hole. My booty cheeks separated and my heart had fallen straight out the hole of my booty. Let me explain to you why. I'm driving with my mom, right? Because my mom had just gotten surgery on her eye, so I have to drive her everywhere, okay? My mom's name and number are on the bottom of my wedding invitations, so that if anybody needs directions or has questions or anything like that, they call my mom, and my mom knows everything, so she can explain everything to them. So we had parked up in front of Food Basics, right? And as soon as we parked, my mom got a phone call, all right? I'm gonna blank out the person's name because for obvious reasons, but we get a phone call and my mom puts it on speaker. And the person says, "Hi, my name is Tina and I'm calling from the administrative office of Mr. Bill Gates." Me and my mom looking at each other like, "Mr. Who? What's going on?" So my mom says, "Yes." She says, "Hi, I'm Mr. Bill Gates's, what did she say? Executive assistant," which I did not know was a thing. I didn't know there was such thing as an executive assistant. I thought people just had assistants, period. Like, that's just it. But this guy, a different level of rich if you have an executive assistant. Bitch, how? I don't know. So I grabbed the phone from my mom and I'm talking. I'm like, "Hi." She's like, "Yes, I'm just calling to inform you that Mr. Bill Gates won't be able to make it to Paris and Cameron's wedding on da-da-da-da-da-da, but he would like to send them a check for $10,000 in replacement of his absence." Pardon me? Now, before I continue the story, I'm just sitting there like, are people so rich? Because the girl who told me to do this, like, suggested it, I guess she knows the drift. You know what I'm saying? I guess she understands the scam. But I can't believe there are people out here that are so rich that they gon' say, "I can't make it to your wedding. I don't even know who you are. I never heard of you before in my life, but I must have met you somewhere, somehow, and you felt like you really wanted me to enjoy this day with you. And since I can't make it to your wedding, I'm sorry. Let me give you 10K. Let me just give you 10K. You keep that. Unfortunately, I can't make it." Now, listen, if I was anybody else, if I wasn't the person that I am, because I'm a really big believer in karma, I believe that karma is absolutely real, because anytime I've done something that I knew was bad, something bad always happens to me, and I always remember what I did for this to happen to me. So I'm a huge believer in karma, and I feel like that's why I've become a better person, a good human being, because I believe what you put out in the world, you're gonna get it right back. So the lady on the phone asked us whose name should the check be under, and she was asking for the correct first and last name spelling. Now, I'm on the phone, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm debating. I'm literally debating. I'm like, we really gonna scam these people for 10K? Is we really gonna scam these people for 10K? They don't even know us. And in the same, I'm thinking to myself, in the same sense, it's not really scamming, because they have the money to give. Like 10K to them is like $3.50 to me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm on the phone and I tell her, hold on 1 second, please. I put her on mute. I talk to my mom. My mom's not with it. My mom's like, don't do that. That's not nice. Why would you do it to begin with? And I'm like, honestly, I hear you. I'm not going to do it. Like, we're not taking the money. It was literally just an experiment. I did not think anyone was going to reply to us. I did not think anyone was going to send us any money. I just wanted to see what was going to happen. So y'all gonna say I'm the dumbest dumb bitch, dumb in the world. But I got back on the phone and I said, I told her the truth. I'm like, honestly, Mr. Bill Gates doesn't know me or my fiance. I just decided to send my invitations to a bunch of rich people in Bridal Path. And I don't feel right taking the money from you, but like, thank you. Let him know that I said thank you, and you can explain to him that he doesn't even really know us. And this was all like a social experiment, I guess. I thought she was gonna be mad as hell. I thought she was gonna be mad AF, okay? She started laughing. She's like, that's so funny. Like, wow, I didn't even realize, like, he didn't know that. He didn't know you. He was very confused on who you were, but he was like, it must be someone that I know. So unfortunately, I can't make it. Let me send them some money instead. And we're just like laughing, giggling, having a quick conversation about it. And I was asking her, I was just curious. So I'm asking her, like, who is he? What does he do? Like, what's really good? She explained to me what he does. I'm not going to say what he does, because I don't know if it's easy to find what people do via Bridal Path. I don't know if there's such way to like figure that out, and I'm not trying to have anyone harass him and try to get money out of him, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna say what he does, but I was like, wow, like I even know, nigga. So she's like, I'm gonna pass on the message to Mr. Bill Gates and thank you for your honesty and blah 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 blah. Cool. So my mom was here talking to me like, Paris, why would you do that? Like, I don't understand. And it was literally just an experiment. Like, I wasn't trying to get money from nobody. Like, if I was somebody else, maybe I would have took the money and acted like I knew Mr. Bill Gates. But y'all, karma is real. I promise you, so many people are gonna watch this and be like, why the hell would you not take free money? Why would you not take free $10,000? Like, are you dumb? I get it. I understand. But I promise you, the people who are thinking that while watching this video, you don't believe in karma. I believe in karma. And if I had taken that $10,000, for all I know, a shitload of money would have got taken out of my bank because someone stole my identity or some shit. I believe in karma heavy, 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 heavy. And what I was gonna say in the beginning is, if I knew who the girl was who told me to do it on Twitter, I might have gave her the information. You know, I might have gave her his information like, bitch, you take the money. But I still feel like that karma would come back to me. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, today I got another call from someone else that I gave the invitation to, and they called me back and they basically said they can't make it. They didn't say nothing about money. They said, Mr. blah, 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 can't make it to the wedding. And I was like, okay, cool, whatever. But the fact that people have $10,000 to anybody, that's stupid. That's crazy. So there you have it. If you ever wondered what might happen if you send your wedding invitation to some rich ass people, that might happen. Like, for real. And honestly, if anyone else calls me and says they want to give me money, I'm not taking it. I'm a strong believer in karma. When I tell you guys, like, I know I already said this, but when I tell you guys, say I do something bad, like say, I've never done this before, but say I kicked a dog, okay? And I promise you, I never hurt an animal. I would never hurt an animal. But say one day I was just like, I'm gonna kick that dog. I kicked that dog, and 2 weeks from the day that I kicked that dog, I break my leg. Like, dead ass. Shit like that happens to me all the time. Karma is so real. And I feel like people who don't believe in karma don't put the pieces together. Like, you just bullied that girl because, she walks funny, and then you trip and fall downstairs at a club in front of everybody, and you think it was just a coincidence. No, bitch. It's karma. Karma is out here and ready to take your ass. I would never. For real, I would never. I mean, if I were to tell her, listen to this. If I were to tell her, like, it was just a social experiment, and she was like, you know what? It's fine. Like, it's so funny. Just take the money. It's fine. Like, put it towards your wedding. I'd have been like, okay, cool. Like, I told you what the real was, and you still want to give me the money? Like, I'll take it. But after I told her, she was like, oh, that's funny. Okay, I'll send the message on. Good. End of story. That's it. I'm not going to beg or ask for nothing. Not to mention, the wedding is all paid off. There's nothing else I need to pay off. Yes, I could use the $10,000 for something else, but that's not my money. It's not my money. I didn't work for it. It's not mine. And it's wrong to take from someone who's worked so hard, even though that $10,000 is probably nothing to him because he don't know me and he was willing to give it to me. It doesn't matter. It's the principle. It's just the principle, and I didn't take the money. Okay? And I hope you wouldn't either if you didn't need it and if you believe in karma, okay? But yeah, that's that. I had to tell you guys. Like, I was debating on if I wanted to tell you guys because I didn't want you guys to think like I'm a scamming ass bitch, but honest to God, it was a social experiment. I just wanted to see what was going to happen, and I saw what happened, and I declined the money. Straight up, I swear to God, a lot of you guys are going to probably think she did take the money. I swear to God, on my life, I swear to God, on my life, on my mother's life, on my grandfather's grave, on everything I love, that I did not take the money from her. I swear to God. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching from your favorite idiot YouTuber. Make sure you follow me on Snapchat, Twitter, and Instagram. All that jazz in the description box down below for your convenience. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I don't know why I always tell you guys to follow me on Snapchat. I don't use Snapchat. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter. All that shit is in the description box down below. Thank you for watching today's video. I love you guys so much. Don't gotta tell you twice. And I'll see you on the flip side. Karma's real. Remember that, okay? Before you call me a dum-dum, before you call me an idiot, karma's real. And she will eat your ass up. She a bad bitch. She a real bad bitch. She'll get you. She will get you in your sleep. Goodbye.